Hey, it's Times11 with part 2 of the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Sightseeing, going around and showing some of my favorite viewpoints in Xenoblade 2 and talking about why I like them so much. Though in most cases, I don't really have any specific explanation for why I like them, other than just they're really nice viewpoints. So, here is this tower that you reach by going on gondolas in Moradane. So you get a nice view out of all the wasteland up here, out at the city. That big ether mining hole thing, whatever it was called. I think it's a mine. And then the power plant. I think that was a power plant. I wish you could go inside that and that there was more in Moradane in general. You don't get to see enough of Moradane. Would have been really nice if you could go inside that plant for something. And also maybe see something along the back of Moradane and the other shoulder, because you only get to see the one shoulder, and they talk about a city on the other shoulder. Not a lot of viewpoints I can think of in Moradane. It's mostly looking up at stuff and not many places where you can look down at stuff. There's not really much out there. But this is a very nice view of the Moradane Titan. Looks really cool from this angle. Really makes you feel small and insignificant when you see how you're just on this thing's shoulder. It's also cool to see how they have all those pipes and stuff on its head. And view of the World Tree. So I guess I'll do Tantol next. And though Letheria comes first, I don't get why Letheria is after Indol and Tantol, even though you visit it first. Would have preferred some clear weather. I guess I'll do Letheria first then, and then come back to Tantol and hope for better weather. And that wasn't the right spot that I was thinking of. So first I'll show this, the Village Guardian, where I based an area in my Animal Crossing island from. If you've seen my Animal Crossing Island Tour videos, but you haven't played Xenoblade 2 yet for whatever reason, then this is where that came from, the little mountain area. So this area isn't so much really a viewpoint or a scenic viewpoint, but I just really like the Village Guardian area, and that's why I made it in Animal Crossing. So the views from the Cloudway are probably the best views in Letheria, because you can look out over everything. Well, not this one. This one's too low down. Should have gone to the other one. Not a ton to see in Letheria. Just going to look out over this side of the Cloudway. Yeah, this is probably the best view from the Cloudway. I was trying to remember which one had the view that I was thinking of. So not a whole lot in Letheria, since everything is just islands. But that's where my Animal Crossing island name of Letheria comes from, since it's the Letherian archipelago. And now let's check out Tantol. Can we get better weather this time? I mean, the ether mist is cool and all, but it's not as good for looking out at stuff. Okay, snow, I guess that's okay. So not a whole lot here, but just like the looking up at the snowy incline there. This area looks amazing when you have clear weather, but clear weather is so rare and hard to get in Tantol, and I do not feel like going to and from Tantol to reset it a bunch of times. And then this area is close enough that I figured I could just run to it. It's like Ice Cavern thing that I forget the name of. I'll see the name in a second. Oh, Sacred Ice Caverns. I thought I remembered this. Yeah, there's the nice look from it. Also, the snow looks a lot better in docked mode. I very rarely play Xenoblade 2 in handheld, so nothing looks as good as I'm looking for. In Tantol, the snow in docked mode is all really shiny and reflective. And one more from Tantol. You can see a lot from the central ether boulder. I love Tantol, but I hate Valak Mountain. And I think the biggest reason for that is the trees. Like, Valak Mountain just feels barren, whereas Tantol is a much more natural, snowy area. And there's one more to go look at, I think. Actually, this is running pretty long, so I'll probably just do 3 parts instead. So, see you in part 3 for the last bunch of my favorite viewpoints in Xenoblade 2. And if for whatever reason you haven't already, then go play Xenoblade 2, one of the greatest games of all time. So, see you next time!